everybody. I'm here at the Washington State Capitol with Representative Vicki Kraft, and Vicki Kraft is the legislator from the 17th district.
Correct.
You'll have to edit that out. And we are so honored and privileged to be able to present her with our first ever Pro-Life Heroism Award. And so I'm going to show you exactly what this says. Certificate of Honor for Pro-Life Heroism above and beyond the call of duty to Representative Vicki Kraft for her superior legislative performance during the 2019 Washington State legislative session for protecting human life from conception until natural death.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate this honor, and you know, what this really stands for is life for everyone. This is something that really should hit home for all of us because we were all given a chance for life. And that is something that all of us can relate to. You know, the only reason that we're standing here today, Sarah, and any of us who are listening can do so is because we were given the chance to live. And so the power of that choice is something that we all need to really be mindful of. And certainly those who are getting ready to embark on that journey of giving a baby that opportunity to live and grow and become an adult and see what great things are ahead. That's something that's a priceless gift, and so I'm very thankful. I so appreciate the work that you do, Sarah, and all those who stand for life. I'm very proud to be a part of it, and will continue to do so here in Olympia.
Yeah. Representative Kraft is such an example of heroism. Why do I say heroism? Did she jump in front of a moving vehicle to save a baby? No, she didn't. But she did stick her neck out and her reputation on the line to go against the popular flow by saying, no, there are certain things, and life is one of them, that will remain sacred and we will protect. And as a legislator, she signed on to various pieces of legislation that were pro-life, and in particular, one that Human Life of Washington, along with others like the Family Policy Institute of Washington, fought very hard to stop the session, comprehensive sexual education.
Correct.
And you might not think that that has much to do with life, but in fact it does. It was very pro-abortion, so teaching our young children, boys and girls, that abortion is reproductive health, where we at Human Life of Washington believe that abortion is not health care. In fact, it's the farthest thing from it. Would you like to share with folks a little bit about that battle and maybe some things that you see coming, some opportunities and challenges for Washington State?
Yes, absolutely. You know, that was a very interesting, I'll call it, journey here in Olympia, one of the most interesting I've gotten to be a part of yet. And when we look at comprehensive sexual education, you know, the bill itself read very, plain, looked straightforward, no problems with it, but it was what was underneath and the curriculum opportunities, I'll say, options that are available as part of that sexual ed curriculum. And the one that's being used most, in particular Flash, has a lot of concerns for parents. And so as I started hearing from parents, I've easily heard from over 1,000, probably close to even maybe 2,000 at this point, concerned parents across the state saying, I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with my child learning, that abortion's all right, or, other aspects of the curriculum. That's something that we have to take seriously as legislators, and parents came from across the state. I mean, again, 1,000 people came up to testify on that bill saying, no, we're here to say we do not approve of this. And so I was thankful to be able to be a part of that, standing with them, making sure those parents' voices were heard here in Olympia. And as a result, because you took time to come out, and others like you that I hope will get involved here in Olympia moving forward, they stood up and said no. And the legislators listened. And I made sure to have the conversations with my colleagues to help them understand what maybe on the surface they didn't see as a problem. But when I could share with Certainly, leading legislators in the Education Committee, Chris Reichdahl, who is the Superintendent for Public Instruction, and help them understand the concerns. They listened, and I'm thankful, the Education Committee leaders in particular didn't move forward on that legislation. We have it held at this point. It does not look like it will move, but that's the power and the invitation to each of you seeing this. Come to Olympia, get involved, work with these great organizations that Sarah and others are part of, because you can make a difference, and together we can make a difference. This is our state.
Yeah, that's right. Now, is comprehensive sexual education and some of these other bills that didn't make it this session, are they dead? Are they ever going to come back?
Yeah.
A chance ever, ever, ever?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'd like to say they're dead, but the reality is no, they're not in perpetuity dead. So essentially, that bill we just talked about, comprehensive sex ed, is not moving at this point. It looks like it will not move any farther this session. However, every bill that was introduced this year will automatically come back and be put back into the system and start moving again next year. So, on that note, Sarah, as you well know, the fight's not over. This is a great first step into this journey, but it's a journey. And, we've seen others that have taken the journey in a direction we don't like and we don't agree with. So now it's our turn to make sure that we are moving this direction in the right direction, where we want to see it go for our children, your children, and their future.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Representative
Thank you so
Kraft.
much, Sarah.
You are an inspiration, and it's a privilege to be able to work with you here.
Thank you. Same here, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll keep standing for life.
Amen. Thank you.